Gamers, welcome back to the Artisan Collective SMP. This is episode 4, and we have some mighty things planned. It's the spooky season, and I love the spooky season, and I have some ideas for a little community server-wide event for a bit of trick or treating, and I think we should make a really cool build in the shopping district for that. But before we got onto that, last episode we did some beautiful things. We built the lovely cherry portal behind us over there on the mountain, and a lot of grinding. We made a path kind of to Jade and Athe, and we made a massive tunnel to Solar's base. And speaking of Solar, we did a naughty thing. We accidentally spoiled her base, which she hasn't had a chance to release the episode on yet, and I feel so bad. So first up, what we're going to do is we're going to go deliver her a little present, and also to say thank you for all the wonderful presents that she's given us, because she's spoiled us rotten, so we're going to do the same back. And actually, between episodes, I have put together a lovely little present for her. Take that. As you can see here, we've got 2 shulker boxes of goodies. One of these is a little bit of a building present for the future projects that she might have. A lot of these are building blocks that she's used in her mushroom already, as well as some flowers just to make things pretty, because we're a couple of cottagecore girlies. And the second one, I went and mined a whole shulker box of calcite, because I know that she's going to want a lot of that over the season, so hopefully that really helps her. And as you can see, we have our chicken problem, our chicken prank, our chicken self-prank is getting it's getting out of control, guys. There's so many chickens in here, and they're starting to leak out, because occasionally I'll just come out here and just fire chickens out into the world. It's a massive problem. Oh, we're about to log out. Oh, crash time. Yeah. But it's a problem, guys. I can't help it. Every time I pick up an egg, I've got to throw an egg. And it doesn't look... Okay, it does look kind of bad. But if I turn this on... Oh, my lord. We've got chickens everywhere. The gremlin energy is strong at the moment, guys. The gremlin energy is strong. Boop. Oh, another chicken. Ah, God. I don't know why I've done this to myself. I don't know why I've started this, but I can't seem to stop. Somebody send help. I've got a chicken problem. I've got a chicken addiction. We're going to take these over to Solar's right now, and we can take our lovely ice road that we created last time. And I'm so tempted to decorate the walls of these. I think we did enough last episode, but by God, it's tempting. It's so tempting. The cottage girly in me wants to make it pink and green and pretty. Oh, and we got to look down. We're not going to spoil it twice. Not 2 episodes in a row. Look at the floor, gamers. Look at your feet. Just keep looking down. Just keep looking down. Don't spoil a thing, spoil boy. And we'll put one here. One here. And you definitely don't see a building. And we've also written her some signs, which... Look down, damn it. Look down. So Solar... I hope you appreciate these gifts. I hope they're useful, and I'm very sorry, and also thank you, and I hope we can still be mountain besties. Mountain bestie. Okie dokie, now that we've made sure that Solar and I are going to be BFFs forever, we need to move on to the main part of this episode. And like I said, it's the spooky season. And for the spooky season, I've got a fun build that I want to bring to the shopping district. And it's actually going to be home to the community-wide event that I want to run on, which I'll explain a little bit later in this episode. But what we've got planned has required quite the resource grind. And I've actually picked out a spot for this build, which is over on this thing. And can I give you a little sneaky peeky, little preview? Ooh, little sneaky peeky preview. Ooh, it's spicy indeed. but we'll turn that off. So what we're planning is I've picked a little spot up on this hill over by the mini block area. This spot right here. And we're going to build quite a big build. And Jinx and I are going to work on this together. So I've designed kind of the main portion of the build, which is going to go kind of here. And then Jinx and I are going to work together to kind of bring the terrain around it to life. She's got a couple of ideas for mini builds. And I've got a little bit of an idea about the terrain as well. And I think together we should be able to pull off something quite spectacular. But as I said, the resource grind has been magnificent. I had to go over to the mesa and I mined 3 shulker boxes of orange terracotta, and I've got a bunch of other bits and bobs, and you can probably tell from that and also the little sneaky peeky that you got what we're going to build over here, and it should look really, really cool. And for this build, I'm going to make an exception, and I am going to use the easy place as part of Light Manica. I don't normally, because I'm a bit of a purist and I think it's a little bit cheaty and I'm not a huge fan, but pretty much everyone else on the server uses it. And for this particular build, I would have to bring like another few stacks of like placer blocks to get the corners, and that just sounds like a bit of a nightmare. So I'm going to make an exception just for this one build because it's going to save me a boatload of time, and I want to get this ready for the Artisans ASAP so we can get signed up and get moving on this community event, which I will tell you about very, very soon. But for now, I think let's hop in to a time lapse and let's get this thing brought on to the server. Hi Ellie! Time lapse time, baby. Hit it. Well, team, we've gone and done a madness. Look at this thing. Oh, that is an evil looking jack-o'-lantern. Oh, it's so cool though. I'm so happy with how this has turned out. So we've got a bit more work to do. We've got to figure out how to blend him into his environment a little bit more. We got a bit of terraforming to do. I'm going to have to bring a path off this and probably a staircase up. We're going to have the instructions for the event in the mouth. And yeah, I want to build a nice aesthetic around it. I'm thinking like I'm going to dead up the ground a little bit. So like maybe some podzol, some soul soil, some coarse dirt. I'm going to figure out some like maybe dead trees that I could put around here. And a bunch of like shrubbery that makes sense, I guess. I don't know. I got some things to figure out, and I also need to have a chat to Jinx about what she maybe wants to build so we don't clash and I build a whole bunch of custom trees where she wants to build some stuff. So I got some things to figure out, gamers. I got some things to figure out. So I won't time lapse the next bit of this build, but I will bring you back when I've got something more to show, and then I'll explain what on earth we're doing here. So I will talk to you guys in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, we figured some stuff out. This thing is looking so cool. I'm so happy with this. I think the terrain has come out cool. We figured out some spooky wooky trees. I just think this is looking really cool now from pretty much every angle. Any place you look at it, it's got something fun going on, and I, for one, am absolutely here for it. And what we've managed to do is set up like a really dead-looking environment. We got podzol, we got the dead bushes, we got some mushrooms, we got these pretty cool trees, which I'm very happy with. Now, I will leave a link in the description from a Meg Ray, who has a tutorial on how to build trees like this. It's kind of like a Here's the process you can go on to think about these trees. Not a block by block. So if you're interested in that, there is a link down in the description. Jinxie helped me out with these little bushes with the campfires in them so that we get some spooky smoke flowing up, which I think is cool. We got some little jack-o'-lanterns around. This place is wonderful. I'm having a good time. And what this build is going to be for is that we're running a trick or treat event on the server. That's right. We're going to set it up so that people can sign up to either be tricked or treated, and also to trick or treat another person. So if you get a treat, you will find something really nice to do for someone else. You might gift them or send them on a lovely adventure, or I don't know, a combination of all these things. Something really, really nice. And if you happen to get the trick one, well, you get to be a little bit cheeky. You might set up a prank. You might set up some elaborate thing to wow and impress them, as in like you're doing a trick. Or you might, I don't know, lead them on a wild goose chase that ends in their inevitable demise. You never know. But I have explained that all in this book here. Feel free to pause it if you want to read any of this. It's all pretty easy peasy. What we'll do is we will end up setting up a couple of randomizers so that you get a random artisan, and then you get randomized as to whether you're going to be tricking or treating. And I think this is going to be a lot of fun. And ooh, the sun's going down. This place really pops when the sun's going down. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. With the orange around this mountain. Oh yeah, that's spooky. That's a spoopy whoopy build if I ever saw one. And I love it in the dark time because I tried to place these lichen like they're going to be the kind of ridges that you get in the pumpkin, because I was finding that really difficult to do with texturing. And what happens at night is that you get the light and the dark bits of orange through the glow lichen, which I think is really cool. And you also get this kind of slightly ominous glow. And there's a lot more light actually hidden in the eyes, nose, and mouth to really make those pop. And I don't know if the surrounding area is totally mob-proof, and looking at it, it is almost certainly not. But it's Halloween, so you gotta accept a certain level of spookiness. But I think that is all I'm gonna have time for today. This project has been an absolute grind, but I've had so much fun putting this together. This is just the start of the Halloween shenanigans on the server. I can't wait. Next episode, I am definitely, I promise, going to do a sculk shop. That's going to have my full focus. Oh, the other thing. Once Halloween's done, I am actually going to use this. I'm going to build an interior, and this is going to be my second shop. I think I'm going to do like a light shop. So pretty much anything that emits light. So jack-o'-lanterns and end-rods and lanterns and all manner of other things I'm going to have in here with the theme of like, keep your nightmares away, because if you don't light up your base, this might happen. So that's pretty cool. But definitely stick around for future shenanigans. This is gonna get spicy. But love you guys to death. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to keep up with the videos, make sure to subscribe and maybe check out the other artisans as well, because we've got a bunch of content going around the place. But in any case, I will catch you in the next one. Bye!